welcome back to the Wildfire Pack, where we are being raided yet again. Oh, we've got some new wolves that we haven't met before. Hold the phone. Okay, so we are currently being raided by Glacier Lake. Not surprising. Gosh, I need to get my bearings. Hold on, guys. Okay, so since I'm pretty sure these pups would be from Frost and not Mink, I went with a snow theme for them because I'm pretty sure their mom would have been Frost. So we're sticking with that, but now that we have a pack led by a Weasel Gulch and a Big Timber, but they're Glacier Lake, I don't know if we should mix up the theme there, so let me know if you have an opinion on that. But we need to deal with these guys. Ice is shooting straight on Timber. Okay, get off of Flint, Ice. Ice is actually at half health right now. Nisha is on Mink, which I am not surprised by. Okay, Snowfall, get off of our children. Snowfall again. Get off of our child. Soul, it's okay, buddy. We got you. I'm just gonna do some growling. Get off of Spark. Alright. No. Banyan, get off of my child. Kindle jumped in to save. Got Soot there. I think Soot was actually biting Blizzard. Kindle. Man, everybody is just really getting in on it. Let's go ahead and do a health check. Kindle needs some backup right now. Okay, Banyan. We may end up needing to kill a wolf here. We're going to have to see if that happens or not. Kindle, how you doing, babe? She's gonna go after Glacier. Are these guys running yet? Our pups are over there. They're doing okay. Good job, Soot. He was biting Banyan. This is their pack leader here. Anisha is on Mink. Mink's actually not afraid. She's a very brave wolf. You're not gonna bite our mate. Got Dad and Cole biting on Mink there. Okay. Let's go ahead and check their status again here. That's their pack leader. Mink, Snowflake. I think we may take out one of their pups. Now, we didn't roll today, so maybe we won't. We just kind of got accosted by them. I'm constantly amazed at how strong Mink is. She is a very fierce wolf. Oh, she's got a little flop down ear too. My goodness. Okay, well, the pack is going to howl in victory over that. And, yeah, holy cow, you guys. That was, pretty intense. Our pups did okay, though. Are we reinforced on this territory? We are. I don't necessarily want to do a pack rally, but maybe we can go check on one of our carcasses that we have, get a little bit of breakfast for everyone, and continue taking their territory, because that is what we are down here to do. Oh, here's the carcass. Oh, this was our spike from the other day. Perfect. Alright, yeah. So, welcome. Welcome back in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. where we are on young hunters with Soul and Soot, and boy, they are definitely getting quite a bit of experience out here, with all of these shenanigans. Okay, perfect. Everybody is all full. And we want to start carving out a little bit more of this section here for ourselves to be a little bit more south this season, which is certainly different for us. But I'm excited for the change nonetheless. So we have Blaze, who is running the Porcupine Creek pack up north, and we're giving him this little section here to kind of take over should he choose. And there's a nice tree den down south near the Beaver Lodge that we are thinking of taking this year. So that is kind of what we're doing as far as territory down here goes. I would love to check everyone's experience. Oh, holy cow, we're just waiting on wait now. So oh my gosh, yeah, we're getting to the end of the season. I think our pups can officially be considered trained. Also, one thing I am noticing, Soot is kind of doing what Flint was doing a lot of the time, where he is pretty far back, and I have also noticed him kind of sitting on the edges of, like, when we stop and pause. He tends to give himself a little bit, oh, we were going the wrong direction. He tends to give himself a little bit more space from the pack, so I'm wondering if he is a little bit less of a social wolf, which I'm not a super social person either, so I can totally understand that. I like to have my cozy days at home where I just get to hang out with our Wildfire Pack and enjoy. So I'm not going to hold it against him too much. But it looks like Big Timber has been occupying some territory that has some houses, which is very interesting. I think their marker is right over here on the edge of this house. Interesting. So we can certainly try to take some of this from them. But this is actually like a really strong hex for them, so they have certainly been in the area. Couldn't wait any longer. My goodness. Okay, well, I think the pack is going to continue to mark some of these areas, and I will bring you guys back once we probably settle in for the night. Alright friends, well, we've officially spent enough time south that we end up needing to go north and hold all of our other territory that we keep to ourselves. However, we currently have a pack invasion going on, so it's to the east. My guess is that it's going to be Glacier Lake, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what is happening there, and then we'll need to swing north and make sure that we don't lose out on that territory. Our pups as well. Soot is just so gosh darn small, but Soul is over the 80-pound mark, and Soot is still at that 78, so we still get to stay in this season just a little bit longer, which I am fine with, because that means we can still work on our territory. So let's see who is bothering us over in this direction and get that all figured out. Alright, and we are back again with Glacier Lake. Nisha is jumping right in on Snowfall. Oh my gosh, everybody is really targeting Dad right now. Snowfall? My goodness. Okay. We definitely need to keep an eye on our pups. Like I say that every time. Good job, Soul! mink biting on mink there. And glacier. Okay, can we get in on somebody here? I feel like we're kind of trapped up against the tree. Spark. There we go. Flint jumped in on that as well. Good job, everyone. Okay, let's check on our kids. They're doing okay. Yep, everyone's doing just fine. Got Banyan here. Flint feels some kind of way about Banyan. Good job, Cole. And Nisha. Over there with Kindle. Looks like most of these guys are running. Banyan is staying back with his mate Mink. And I think... Good job. What do we think, Pack? Good job, Set. I love observing them during these altercations. Sorry, Glacier Lake. We are going to be taking your stuff for the time being. I don't know where else you're going to go, but you can't stay here. So this is the area that we need to go north and get taken care of. So I think we'll go ahead and shoot straight north. We can probably end up taking some territory from Glacier Lake as well. They shouldn't bother us. And yeah, go ahead and head north. I am really impressed with these guys and their skills. Ooh, and we have some food. Perfect. Let's chase these guys north. Yep, go north. Don't go into the mountain there. Scroll out and see if we can get anyone to fall. The pups are usually just so much hungrier than everybody else. Kind of need to eat pretty frequently. There we go. And the whole herd is running pretty north, kind of north. You look pretty weak. I know you haven't fallen. Nope, just kidding. I'm a liar. Alright. Well, hopefully the whole pack doesn't target that one now. Oh, you stumbled. It's another spike. No, we're not going after that one. Pull back, fam. Pull back. Oh, that one fell, though. We won't get the increased damage, but let's go ahead and give this one a bite and see if she took a lot of damage from that fall. Not really. But I think we'll stick with this one. Soul and Sit seem pretty excited about it, and they're doing an amazing job hunting. We need to keep an eye on their health, though. Because they're actually doing quite a bit of work here. Yeah, you guys just turn around. Focus on the fox, apparently. That's more important. Let Dad do some of the heavy lifting here. Perfect. Alright, well, and we ended up quite a bit more north, so that is perfect. We can take down some territory, get these guys some food. We're by the little gas station again. And, yeah, just get our day started. Those elk are like, we want to go back south. Well, we found some ghost pack dispersals. I really don't want to get too close because our kids are pretty hurt. But 1626 and 1625, we haven't seen a ghost pack dispersal in a really long time. I don't want to just chat while everyone is howling in my ears. There we go. So one of the first dispersals, I'm pretty sure the first dispersal we ever ran into was a ghost pack dispersal, and it was, we named her Lady, and then I think it was Spectre was the other one. So that's really cool. So let's go ahead and give them a name. All right, we went with Silence and Shift. So I feel like those are kind of little creepy things that you think of when you look at the ghost pack. So, all right, let us, her whole pack is just laying down. I guess everyone is pretty tired, but how are we doing on food? Yeah, food is good. Our pups are low health, so we do need to sleep. I guess all of this is technically still got a bar around it, so let's go ahead and lay down, go to sleep, and hopefully, oh my goodness, it's time, you guys. Well, not time right now, but we have officially trained up and gotten our pups through young hunters. Oh, and we got an elk herd spawning in just over there. Very cool. Well, I think we may not howl just yet. We may want to take over a little bit more territory before we move on. Oh, looks like Big Timber is actually taking the space that we left open for Blaze. So, he's gonna have to fight with Big Timber over that. But goodness, and we are back in our homelands here, back in our forest. Is this 100%? Yeah. Yeah, so I think we'll spend a little bit of time north. We will continue to mark up this territory and keep an eye out for some more dispersals. This is definitely the time of year for them, and I am really excited to get to know some more of them. And here's our den just over here that we have raised many litters in. Should we already have it discovered this year, right? Yeah. Oh, look, here's the little dinosaur. I wonder if we should take this with us, you guys. That's gonna be really hard to kind of keep track of and take with us like constantly, but I feel like maybe we can try. I don't know. I know how much the little ones really like having this. So if we could take it to our new location, that would be awesome, but I know that we're gonna have to like hunt and stuff along the way, so I don't know. And we still didn't get all of the territory down to the south that we needed. Yeah, I feel like Timber is just a little bit lost as to what to do right now. You know, his son is now leading the pack to the north, and you know, we really obviously don't want to have conflicts with them, but you know, that is kind of shifting our pack's dynamic a little bit on the fact that they are going to be moving to an area that they're not as familiar with, and not necessarily leaving this behind, but you know, if we're going to control such a northern part of the territory and carve out more space to the south, that's really going to be a lot of territory management, and we know that Timber doesn't necessarily like to be just running around managing territory all the time. So you know, with Blaze running that pack, I think it is kind of forcing the Wildfire Pack to make some changes that I don't necessarily know that they're prepared to really make. So it's very interesting where we are going to end up from here. Hopefully we can pull it off okay. Goodness, but we'll at least do the best that we can as far as this northern territory, now that we're here, we'll make sure to strengthen up our borders. I think this is really as far north as we are going to go. And see where we end up. But our little ones, Soul and Soot, you can see Soot, kind of what I'm talking about over there. Soot tends to be just a little bit off on his own. But I know that he is still really bonded with Kindle, so you know, I think that maybe he just likes to go off and kind of think by himself, or keep an eye out for things in a direction that he knows that the pack isn't necessarily looking at. So, but Soul is definitely, I think, a lot more social. He tends to spend quite a bit of time up here with the rest of the family. So we'll have to keep an eye and see if those behaviors continue. So it just caught a little rabbit for himself. And yeah, I think we will keep our eye out for dispersals. I'm gonna guess that this is, oh no, that's the ghost pack. Oh, okay. We are being raided, never mind. Alright, Glacier Lake has somehow ended up all the way up here. Glacier Lake. When you gonna learn, guys? It's, you know, we haven't been taking out wolves recently, and a lot of that is just because this is the nomadic season. These are just regular turf wars that, you know, the wolves get into. It's not like a raid on the den and things like that, but these guys are getting really relentless, and you know, I'm glad that we slept, because our pups would really not be doing good otherwise. God, Timber just cannot get a bite in on these guys. But we may end up needing to take out a wolf, because this is getting really ridiculous with these guys. Alright, where even are our pups? There's Glacier and Blizzard. They're really on Timber here. Okay, Soul is back there. My goodness. Yeah, I know, Mink. Get off of Cole. Good job, Soul. He was biting Snowfall there. And Soot is on Mink. Ice is actually biting our pup right now. Good job, Soot. Saving Dad. Okay, we've got some of those wolves running. And she is running as well. I think we are going to take a wolf out, because this is getting really, really ridiculous, and they just will not stop pushing in on us. So maybe by taking this wolf out, it will help with how much they're pushing in on our territory and coming after us. But yeah, as I was kind of saying earlier, you know, we haven't been taking out a lot of wolves lately, just because, like I said, it's you know, the season where the wolves regularly get in kind of turf wars with each other. They're running into each other a lot. And, you know, if you were fighting to the death every time that happened, you know, your pack would not make it. So I think it's pretty common to you know, have these altercations where the altercations are really a lot more about status than anything, and putting on a good enough show to make the other wolves scared enough to move on. And you know, if you're going to be getting in fights that frequently, you're going to want to make sure to be able to put on a good enough show, and do enough damage. So that's kind of my thinking behind it. However, my logic here also is that these wolves have been raiding us quite a lot, and I feel like they would be pretty weak in their bodies and pretty injured with how much they have been fighting and losing those fights with us. So I feel like taking out one of their pups that got really low health. I mean, I think we only had to do 2 more bites on that wolf for it to be taken out. So you know, I feel like logically that makes sense to me, that we would kind of fight to the death there. And some of the other reasons that we might do that are more story driven. So as of right now, you know, Big Timber, you know, I don't know, our Timber, he doesn't really fear them very much. So when it comes to putting on a show and you know, getting them to move on, he knows that he can do that pretty easily. Avalanche pack, very cool. He knows that he can do that pretty easily, so he's not necessarily fearful and fearing that his pups are, you know, going to die whenever they have altercations with him. So he's pretty confident that he can get, you know, them to move on and everybody can still stay safe and things like that. But it's really the raids on the den and those types of things that and you know, focusing a little bit more on the story that really make Timber want to go and seek vengeance against another pack, or to kill other wolves, or you know, if his family is really struggling and he needs to make space on the map and be able to claim a little bit more territory, then, you know, he'll think about targeting the pack leaders and things like that. So, you know, taking out the Glacier Lake pack leader may be something that's in their future, because they need to take a little bit more territory in that area. So we may end up having to do that at some point. So that's kind of my thinking on the matter. And then, you know, if you have wolves that are constantly coming after us, like the Weasel Gulch wolves were, they just continue to raid us and continue to raid us, and they were fighting like really ferociously with that. And Timber kind of got worried for his pack's safety with how aggressive they were, and with the Weasel Gulch wolves, they really didn't feel like they were fighting just to kind of... Oh, we've also got the Eclipse pack dispersals around here as well. But yeah, the Weasel Gulch wolves didn't feel like they were boasting. They felt like they were truly fighting to the death. So that is what Timber ended up fighting back with. Okay, so we've got some avalanche dispersals here. Let's see if we can't track them down. Hopefully I'm going the correct direction. We've got all kinds of dispersals over here. I just saw some Requiem dispersals pop up. My goodness. And yeah, we are also in some Big Timber territory. I think these guys might maybe be actively trying to go after. Yeah. Oh, Stoat! Oh, there's a whole bunch of wolves over here. Stoat, Blackout, and Justice. Yeah, I think that they're trying to court each other right now. Holy cow. Let's get some names on the board here. Yeah, Blackout from the Eclipse Pack. Stoat from Weasel Gulch. Male. And they're all males too. So I guess they're just having fun. They're like rolling on their back and stuff. So let's get some of these guys' names. Okay, we went with Rockfall, Powder, and Yodel for our Avalanche Wolves. And one thing that we haven't checked in a little while is our Departed Wolves. There are, oh wow! Valor moved elsewhere with a mate. So Valor was there when she was courting our pups, and she has decided to move elsewhere. And Spruce has officially left Big Timber and is now in another map with a mate. So that is pretty cool. Here's the big thing I wonder is, because it's got the map listed as unknown, I wonder that if you do travel to another map, you have the chance of finding that wolf and unlocking that information on where they went, and you know, they end up, you know, on the map in either Dispersal or Known Wolves or in one of the major packs. So that is something that I'm definitely curious about. But yeah, that is what we are looking like on those wolves, and I think we'll just keep our distance. But yeah, we should have discovered everyone over there, so that's really neat. Kind of in an area that we don't necessarily need to be in, so let's go ahead and head a little bit south again. Blackout, Fall, yeah. We got everybody over here. And we do need to also wrap up the episode here soon. So let's go ahead and head south, and we will get comfy cozy for the night and be able to wrap things up. All right, my friends. Well, I think this is where we are going to wrap it up here. And we are only one pack rally away from moving on to the next generation. That means another litter with Nisha and Timber and raising even more pups. So I am so excited. Definitely leave your name suggestion in the comments below. I still have a big list that I've been working on. I save every name that you guys send over. So but if you want to suggest even more, feel free to do it in the comments. And we are going to be moving on here shortly. I think probably in the next episode we will do our pack rally. And oh my gosh, they're chasing a pronghorn and mule deer, my gosh. But yes, I think in the next episode we will do our pack rally. It will shift over the season. Nisha will be pregnant with another litter of pups, and we'll work on a little bit more territory around the den that we're going to be having this year. And yeah, getting everything sorted out. So fingers crossed this goes okay for the pack. We're definitely doing something a little bit newer that is uncharted territory for these guys, being down in this section and not in their usual spot. And this also means that we're going to have even more territory to look after because we don't want to lose our favorite forests. So we're going to have to see how this turns out for the pack. Is this a good decision? Is it going to be something that our pack regrets doing? Definitely keep an eye on the channel and stay tuned. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to know when I post, and check out the playlist I have linked down below so that you can follow along with all of the adventures. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.